Jammer in the pack. Got 27 seconds before finally complete the initial pass. In that time, number 25, Whipper Slapper, gets 4 and calls it off as the Mayhem get the first points on the board. Well, through the looking glass to the outside, both the first two gems, almost kind of a Florida style with some of the gems. The Florida team seems to have a preference for being an outside lane early on as the gem gets called for no points outside.
I must back you now. Oh, nice job right there. Lemoyne able to get through that back.
Everybody move down.
Mayhem liking their jammer rotation so far. It's going to put number 29 over Slapper back and star again.
And Mackie Splatterhead out there from Mob City. Mackie's nice sit block up against Mackie at the back of that back. Get driven down into the ground. And right now, a front wall from Hot City, that's going to be tough to get through. But, well, we need a multiplayer block, and that's going to go to number 12, Justifiable Homicide.
But here's what I like initially with Mob 13, number 15. And I think part of it's his jammer experience. He's got that lateral movement with doing those inward blocks, which is helping him trap the Mayhem's jammer in the pack so low.
That's a good point, Vince. There's no question that jammers do make very, very good blockers. And right now he's trying to run out of interference
That would be a start pass. That'll be the jam. That'll be 3 more points for the Mayhem.
Well, too often what happens is they try to put it on their heads before they clear the path. And number 7 out there getting roughed up. That's Sweet and Savage. I've just seen the sweet part over there for a second.
And nice reverse bridge from nowhere. Ended up by the captain, Maya Green, 51-50. One black jersey with 4 years. Defensive option, holding up. And that's Little Alice, 4 out of 5 jams. Lead jammer going to the Mayhem.
Sweet and Savage just being manhandled up front by that 3. And we're going to get a clockwise block call. That was a good call on number 180. Turns her shoulders just a little bit too much on that hit.
And buys enough time to draw a back block play against Mayhem 666 Evil Alice. So power jam Mob City. And for penalty will go on number 99, Kangaroo Ruthless.
Right now, Right now the Mayhem filling up the penalty box pretty quickly. Granted, they've given up next to nothing in points. But you get the feeling that it's going to be 2 very different styles of play.
And tough job by Brian Green, the captain, to go in barely inches out of play, watching the defender that much, draws the penalty. And at this point, I realize he was giving out the most of the Mayhem, the box where he could go in this man.
As we see another member of the Mayhem blocking through, gets sent to the penalty box. And we've got a Mob City track cut as well. Sweet and Savage moving pretty gingerly at the moment. And I can't say I wouldn't either had I tried to get through that path.
The wheels kind of metaphorically fell off the Mayhem that was moving in and out of the box. Got one pass, figure out one block on the track to get all around the track for the grand slam.
Oh, body stop. And we're going to see number 345, Luminous Chaos. set off.
Great job by Mosley. Hitting number 17 gets the warning as the one up high goes out for the grand slam.
And Smart from So called off as Sweet and Savage going to come out of the penalty box to re-enter play. And you can't stop me, you can only contain. Love Tap, your lead jammer.
I was going to suggest a style for a one-tap, almost a little bit reminiscent of William the Refrigerator Perry that you think in Wisconsin. I don't think would appreciate that metaphor. You know, early on it looked like the Mayhem were pretty content to run that solid three-game rotation out, mixing up a little bit perhaps. Evaluated things, seeing some matches that can exploit. And great reverse reversal coming in that 0-2-0 mismatch.
I tell you, that's nice work by that three wall. Because that's a young man that's got some foot skills. And he's not getting anywhere. As we're going to see the Mayhem finally work themselves through a very difficult three wall by Mob City.
Well, we're almost seeing a contrast to what we had with Eagles NC State in the last game, where the trick was to try and get that footwork from that point to get around, whereas here now, they're using his speed and footwork against him, directing him out of the track. Maybe the rock star and Maya kind of slipped out that number 11 was looking to go on that inside and they
Oh my! That three wall. One of the blockers nearly falls over, is able to regain her balance.
Okay, this is another box for Mayhem and Mob City.
After Jamrai going to get set off the track and spend some time in the penalty box, so the Mayhem's going to call out the jam. And it wouldn't surprise me if this becomes a game of 2, 3, and 4-point jams.
You know, outside of the 7-point jam, we're seeing 4, we're seeing 3, we're seeing 5, but it's working great for the Mayhem.
Now we got turbocharged up there for the first time, number 17. And we're here to watch listeners. Lookpap's going to get sent to the box. Oh, we gotta hope there's room at the end. This is starting to look like a pit stop just down the road at Speedway, everybody.
Only the second lead jammer call of the afternoon from Mob City. And Carter is number 25 in that listen pass too. Wants to make sure she didn't risk a track, but she will manage to get some 3 points.
Now that's a coach that's had a weekend, you can hardly talk as we see.
A 3-on-1 practice advantage and you still get lead jammer? That's incredible!
Yeah, the probability is, well, we don't even want to figure it out. It's much too difficult. And we take a look at who else is out there. We've got a number of we've got Sweet Savage on the blocking as well as Mackie Splatterhead. And Sweet Savage not going to catch her. And they're not going to get it. Mob City. And as well as Jamrai is blocked. Right now, Abra is going to be out there jamming. Oh, nice move. She had a blocker, but then hello. And Abra Jamrai is going to be your lead jammer. up against Karen McCarter. And I tell you, you're absolutely right, Vince, in bringing this up before him. Kieran looking like he's got a lot of room, but they're giving, or a lot of moves, but they're giving him no space to be able to do anything.
And with moves like that, let's say a lot, they're getting no space and enough time for number 11 Blue Crush to get the call. Lead Cameron Mayhem.
I tell you that, McCarter with a nice counter block in that second turn, though. Yeah, that's going to be a low block. Came in a little too hot, wound up with an accidental baseball slide. That's going to draw one every time. 43-22, the Mayhem. Mott City fans, Warrior make some noise! Evil Alice. And she's going to be out there all by her lonesome. And Kieran McCartney is going to be sitting on the bench, finishing his. Oh, look at that! He's going to open up the inside. She shoots through there like somebody stamped on a packet of ketchup.
Well, I love what the Mayhem did with the blocking on both sides of that. To keep option guessing. Like one inside, he went outside. That made Kieran go inside. Great move. A nice block of bounds. Reverse bridge to nowhere, forcing a second effort.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That was Katie the Rockstar. He opens the door, and away she goes. And of course, Mayhem right now with a blocking advantage, and with Kieran just coming out, they've certainly taken advantage of that. Moya going to step up right now. And that's going to be number 25. You've seen her, you love her, you know her. It's Whipper Slapper. Oh, nice job by Moyer.
So Carter Mayhem blocking back, Colapoli outside, and flew right on that, and she should have gone up.
And that has been probably the most prolific and Mott City start that we have seen so far. Right now she's trying to she's desperately trying to put points up on the board. And in the meantime, I don't think she gave any up. And Lip Smacker is going to be your lead jammer. Mott City starting to show some life offensively. Nice move right there. Taking the Rockstar. What the hell is dead to right?
And they're going to let it great. The number 1 Blue Cross gets into the box for a track up penalty. Power jam Mott City.
And though she was, even though she out-jukes the one, they're three deep yet. And but she's through, and that's a grand slam. Five in the sky, a grand slam. We go to Denny's and eat. And that's going to be a second grand slam. Important points for Mott City. Closing it up within 18 with 10 minutes left. Very near the very first one. There's Kieran McCarter. He's going to fight Strom on the inside. And he finally gains that open space he's been looking for. Well, Blue Crush is going to get through the pack. And we'll see how this sets up. Love Tap, probably not going to let you see very easily. And that was the Malachi Crunch, as we call it in Milwaukee.
Crush and number 15 going around. Turns 1 and 2, kind of like Freddy Ginger. But Love Tap trying to hang up. Number 15 gets around again. You all right? I learned it by watching you.
And Bimoya with another quick start, but it's going to be Evil Alice who's declared lead jammer. going to call that off, and quite honestly, that's a pretty good decision.
Was going to start from Mayhem. It was number 21 for Bob Zimmer.
You kids, get out of my yard.
Wait for it.
Do over.
I know I got something in my eye.
5 seconds.
That's the closest thing to an official do-over you'll ever see in roller derby.
Yes.
And McCarter with a nice move, slicing himself really through the center of that pack. But finds himself restricted by the inside line. Oh, nice move right there, though. Gets down low enough to avoid that.
Did it all himself, just picked apart that 3-wall nicely, climbed to the ladder.
And Evil Alice looking to the outside. Des Moines going to be stuck on the inside, and then she is just flattened by Maya Green.
And Migraine was trying to set up a reverse position nowhere. But no, she was able to back and back and back. They got taken out of play by Evil Alice with a grand slam and a backdrop penalty. Boy, a power jam mayhem.
And with points difficult to accumulate in this game, an important power jam. That's a good call. That was a high block right there. And that's going to send Turbocharge to the penalty box. Yeah, I tell you, the majority of high blocks are not things that people throw with intent. It's just that hit to the chest, the shoulders that slides up. And there goes Lock Tap. The Lock Tap.
Soon we'll be making another dance.
Well, Flying Superman with a seat grab and a neck, and he's going to go down and he's going to call off the jam.
And the jam ref says he gets 4 of those hits past the opposing blockers.
Oh, nice shot again right there. We see number 180, a lot of moves, who opens the door for Whipper Slapper.
And Whipper spends the one spot on the scoreboard that just the varnish, heat dryer, what have you. Last 6 jams mayhem on the 21-3 run, but Moxley looking to change it up as they were getting the lead jammer call.
I don't think she originally saw him in the rear view mirror. And she's going to go for it. I tell you, Lock Tap doesn't matter, regardless of the size he brings to the game, he's got speed. And he was right on her tail for quite a while, but it's going to work in their favor. 84 now, 45.
And here's the crazy fact that jam number 26 is, and we're just under 2 minutes.
Evil Alice is pummeled at the back by the 4 blockers. And that's going to let Lip Smacker off off to the races. This could and should be. That's an important grand slam. And we've got McCarter out there once again, trying to get somebody to jump. Find a spot out there. That's going to be Whipper Slapper. McCarter's down. Whipper Slapper once again going to be your lead jammer, and has shown for the entire bout that she's pretty good at doing that. And she's going to call it right there as McCarter comes back up. She looking to try to give herself a self-assist off of one of her teammates, but there was nothing but a wall of black to really propel herself into.
I just didn't quite catch the call in time as number 15 will match her 2 points on the jam. Reset for Luke Rushman, star for the main event.
And they do that because the time clock hits 0. And right now we've got Turbocharge who has stepped up to the line, and he's going to be up against Whipper Slapper. And Turbocharge is only jamming, I believe, for maybe a second time. Quickly up front for the lead jam. Oh! Yeah, Whipper Slapper uses that leverage, and you know, she may be slight of height, but that's just perfect leverage to get underneath somebody taller.
That's like a pancake block, and I expect to see the defensive lineman making a defensive tackle out there.
Exactly. Oh, look at that lip smacker's gonna break through that. I don't know how she got through that pack. But Blue Crush, not all that far behind. We'll see how this plays out.
No back being super lane, headbutt big.
And I think it's going to work. The defense for Mob City held up really well. And Evil Angel up against McCarter. Evil Angel, although trapped behind that far wall, gets to the front of the pack and split. Well, she uses a little too much forearm to try to get through there.
Down the rabbit hole to the Philly Monster, the forearm penalty. Power jam to number 15, but confirmed lead jammer call.
Kieran gets himself sideways, just not being able to get through there. It's going to pull a full 5-point grand slam.
And this is the benefit of Mountain City's passive offense. They don't really have the space where they can do some of their tactics they had in the first half. Give that misdirection of number 15, shifting them out of bounds. They just don't have that space before they go out of play. So that power jam works out real well from Mountain City. Number 15. Oh! Mark comes out and knocks him out. The first bridge to nowhere, going back to turn number 1.
And they get the point, the back is split, and they must let her go. I'm sorry, the 25th zone of engagement, rather. And that's going to be the biggest run today for McCarter.
Well, 22-5 run for Mountain City. The first 3 jams in the second half.
Oh, wow. Everybody expects the big guy to blow up the middle, and they open up the inside. He goes through untouched. Oh, second pass. Like I said, like you and I were talking about before, Vince, he's not just a guy that's got some size to him. He's got some good skills. He's got great balance on skates. He's just a good skater. Look at that.
Are you kidding me?
And he calls it off. still move around like that. And Whipper Slapper out there right now, as well as Turbo Charge. Turbo Charge on the outside. And he is your lead jammer.
Oh!
Not sure what it was, Vince, if he's calling to his blockers or what it was, just at that last moment, but it actually attracted the attention of the opponents, and then they shut the door.
And bottom up the landing, 4 points for the initial scoring pass. And takes apart the 3-ball for the Mayhem. Thumb is out for the Grand Slam.
Well, I tell you, he did it the hard way. It looked like he had space wide open on the inside. Goes up through the middle. But of course, the important thing is getting that body sideways, which he does, and a great support for defense. He's on a good run. Go figure, she's gonna have to sit down.
Oh, and a backblock penalty sends Turbo Charge to the penalty box after working out 14 on the jam. Power Jam Mayhem and Whipper Slapper. Now way back onto the track.
Yeah, it was just a pit stop. And we've had a star pass. But
we'll go to an official timeout. 4-3 pack advantage of Vantage Mob City. Five to 6 lead jammer calls for the second half for Mob City.
yeah, we've got Moy out there.
And they're going to call that one a bat block.
Justifiable homicide, as well as Moy out there doing a nice job up front. Just seems like it's been a cycle of more and more blockers knocked to the ground.
And star pass. But if the star pass is completed, 4 penalty call on Big Mouth. Showing that instructor to remove the cover.
I'm feeling that that penalty was committed before the star pass was completed, which puts us in an interesting quandary, which I cannot really tell you.
And this maybe a situation of first appeal, but no first situation on this one. Looks back for another grand slam. It's a 1-point game, Bob.
Wow. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I can honestly say I have seen women's derby, men's derby, junior derby all over the world for the last 10 years. I've never seen this happen before.
And Eagle Alpha will be sent to the box for a failure to return penalty.
So they're going to have to ride it out until the end of the 2 minutes, and that totally swings this game in Mob City's favor in what appears to have been a penalty call during a star pass, leaving them jammerless.
Mob City given a 10-point lead first time of the game.
trying to keep the Carter back. Love Tap's going to get him through. And we're going to see Turbocharged up against Whipper-Slapper. Wow.
I don't know what that means. Everyone focused on Turbocharged. That lane went wide open.
Well, I think everybody kind of thought maybe he false started and waited. And as everything gravitated his way, Whipper-Slapper's like, wow, that inside's wide open. And she shot through there.
On that last jam.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Knight would throw a chair. Oh, man.
How about you love that making those blocks almost like Bill Coker of the Mass Belster.
Yeah. Maya Grant out there jamming. And we're seeing Love Tap working the front. Moya almost able to get her tripped up.
And upgraded from 4 points to a grand slam on the pass with the real action number 21 from Knob City in the penalty box. Great track up penalty. Completes the second pass for a perfect 10.
And that puts the Mayhem back in control of this game. Oh, nice job. Oh, hello. But she's not knocked down. That was a heavy hit. But Maya Grant able to stay up. The coach letting her make the decision.
Well, she looked like she was going to call in that third scoring pass and looked at the bench and kind of hesitated.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, and I love that out of the coach, too. You know, at some point, you do have to empower your players to know what they're able to handle and not. And we see people Alice tiptoeing, trying to find room on the inside, recycled to the back. In the meantime, we have Kieran, who is almost through and also recycled to the back.
They heads up to those two Knob City blockers, just saw that inside lane, said, we are not giving you a cause that lane one without a fight again. No. She will get lead jam, takes about another 10 seconds off the jam clock. Out skipping a jump for 4 points and calls it off.
Yep. Little apex jump, nice job right there. And there goes Turbocharged.
Great lateral movement. The two lip blockers who may have taken the outside lane just laterally moves right back into lane one and clears on that path.
And Whipper-Slapper through the inside as he calls it off.
Again, zeros on the board for Knob City outside that 3 points in that last jam.
Defense is just, both defenses are terrific. Mayhem's is just a little more brutal. And we see it right there. As Moya is going to get recycled to the back. Destroyer is doing a nice job out there. And we've seen Katie the Rockstar out there blocking a little more often. And look at that. That's the thing that's going to be hard to fight. Once you've got that contact, okay, he's going to get the 20-foot call outside the zone engagement.
And the tricky thing is, unofficially, that is his 6th trip to the box. He had 5 at the half.
I don't think you could pull 1 or 2 single players out of there and have it make that much difference. Evil Alice is going to be out in front. Lip Smacker been pulling an awful lot of reps. I tell you, a lot of moves makes that one happen right there. She forces the defense to the inside, and Love Tap goes right through an open inside lane. And then a lot of moves decides to come in and bust things up for Love Tap.
Love Tap with the biggest round of faith ever, both the clearing the lead jammer call and for getting that grand slam on the first scoring pass.
Well, they actually had him dead to rights there. There was a lot of moves that was able to free him up, and now it's just going to sit down. And there, like we said, the big man, he's going to use that swivel around to the outside and pull a couple more points. Turbocharged is out in front for a very important lead jam for Mob City. Whipperslopper's going to get through the pack. Turbocharged has got enough space here to make something happen. And Blue Crypt's going to fight through the middle. She loses her footing.
And it was also partly courtesy number 23 from Mob City said, no, you don't, not like that.
Looks like we've got another challenge. It is officially time. Thank you. And Turbocharged. Hoping behind a nice 3-wall out of Mayhem. Make that a 4-wall. Oh, I tell you, man. After Jammerai, she's been playing her tail off.
And she's really turned it up the past couple of jams.
And then we see that time Evil Alice gonna pull it back. And there we go. Then we call it all day Whipperslapper. Love Tap was gonna lay Love Tap by Turbocharged. Just a fraction of a second off. Turbocharged decides to go defense. Feeds her to the blockers. Just bail on that.
He's got pages of this stuff.
And there goes Kieran. He won't be your lead jammer because he's going to pass Love Tap while Love Tap's out of bounds.
And coaching staff for the Mayhem as number 11 Blue Crush comes around turn 40 at the lead jammer call.
Awfully hard. Miss Hack Attack, Big Mama, who's been out there. Excellent job.
Joe in particular, again, Love Tap, number 52 from Mayhem, number 23 after a Jammerai from Mob City. Forrest with the Crush, Big Mama, fourth with a locker out there. Fourth block is 11-12 Destroyers.
And you know, we got a nice lead jam for Lip Smacker. But Mob City is really running pretty much a 3-jammer rotation, whereas Mayhem has been able to throw 4 or 5 jammers out there. I think that's made a difference as well. Especially when you're playing in a tough defensive game like this.
Their core 3 and then rotating in. Others like number 52 won't have to be working out pretty well for them.
Yeah, we're seeing Moye out there now. Though she's not jammed very much this half. But I think the opportunity to find any fresh legs on either bench has probably come to an end. And looked at through for a lead jam. Moye working on trying to chase him down. Big man gonna go through. Call that off. And we see Meyer Green jam against Turbocharged. Full push towards the center. Oh, nice job, nice spin move. Almost looked like she was born from that temple. Tap doing a nice job of sealing the defense from her that time around.
And Mayhem Blocking Crew forces the track up penalty on number 17, Turbocharged. Another power jam for the Mayhem. Now City Blocker showing that reverse bridge to nowhere, but that 2x2 by Mayhem countering the wall to prevent that stretch to the outside. Heads up counter.
And Mike Grant letting the time work with her. And you know, the more we watch this, Vince, the more it makes total sense to me as to why they are hitting everything in the middle. And that's because it doesn't trap them to one side or the other, because that whole thing jostles back and forth from them. I know, that was an excellent point.
Well, also particularly with Price during both the first and second half, we've seen them kind of put things in the middle and shoot over the side and clear out that lane number 1 for their jam to come on by. Not so much. I think Mob City's Blocking Crew has found that and corrected it, but I think the Mayhem just a few more adjustments ahead of Mob City, kind of the tail we're seeing here.
Since then, the number of points they've been allowed to score is very marginal. 10, 11.
Well, here's the crazy thing. Jam number 6, they had a 23-point jam for Mob City, putting it at 122. So since jam number 6, this Mayhem Blocking Crew has allowed a ridiculously low 13 points. 13 points in almost 20 jams.
Amazing. And they're going to get that one off just before the period clock expires. We are on jam time, or Eastern Standard Jam time, if you will. And it's all rudimentary at this point, my friend. Although that was a nice scoring pass.
On one state, clears the outside lane for the 4-point pass.
And ladies and gentlemen, the winners and champions of their brackets is the Mayhem. Congratulations. Yes, we will do the math. Not only on a terrific performance, but on a terrific performance, coming an awful long way to be here. And of course, as we've seen all all weekend, Junior Derby in the state of Washington is a big deal. So let's hear it for those from Everett, from Mob City. Had a great weekend as they come in second place in the tournament. I tell you, Vince, it is. It's a big win for Washington State Junior Derby. Both teams come in second, but they show that there's two of the better teams in the JRDA.
Well, and realistically, with all due respect to Mob City, I don't know any juniors team that would have been any more effective against that crippling mayhem defense that we saw all game long.